Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Cooper Flagg scores 18 points in his second round win over Baylor. The Blue Devils finished the first half on a 12-0 run, and the run didn't slow down after the half, asserting their dominance in an 89-66 win. Cooper Flagg was once again the best player on the court, finishing with 18 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block, while Tyrese Proctor added 25 points and shot 7 of 8 from the three. Duke has been dominant and has shown that they still can win it all. You're absolutely right, Ocho. They've looked like the most impressive team that I've seen in the tournament.
Hey, from top to bottom, in every phase on the court, in transition, on offense, on defense, everything about Duke looks phenomenal. I'm not sure. I think they might be the anomaly. I might be using anomaly in the wrong context in the instance where I'm talking about Duke might be in one of the teams where regardless of what day it is, they probably will beat everybody. I'm not sure who can compete with them or contend with them. You would probably be better versed and well knowledge in the game of collegiate basketball to tell me, is there a team that can actually challenge Duke based on what I've seen so far and based on what I've seen during the regular season?
Right. Hold on for a second. What'd you say? All of them went to USC? All of them have schools named after them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we're not surprised. So that's how USC is able to be able to get Jordan Addison after he won the Blitnikoff Award at Pitt and get him to come to USC. But Cooper Flagg, he looked good. I mean, you watched him at high school at Mount Verde, and he was sensational, and he hadn't disappointed. He looks like he's going to be the presumptuous #1 overall pick in this upcoming draft.
Oh, so he's not coming back?
That man ain't coming back. You want to go to the NBA? How can you get higher than #1? I can see if he's going to be like a end of the lottery pick.
Right.
He's going to be #1 come back to do what?
Hey, it's so funny watching him play today and watching Cooper Flagg. He just reminded me so much of myself when I was in high school. Our game is very similar, very similar. He can, he can score. He can score from anywhere, mid range. Put the ball on the floor, take people on. In the post, back to the basket. I mean, you can shoot the three a little bit. I mean, it's just very reminiscent of myself. In high school back in 1991. And it's a joy to watch. It's a joy to watch.
Somebody say Cooper Flagg the best prospect since LeBron. Did you not just see Wemby come out last year? So he's a better prospect than Wemby. You feel comfortable saying that? No.
Hey, listen. One thing about us in general, people in general, society, we are prisoners of the moment.
Absolutely.
Whatever is hot right now, that's what it is. And you forget about some of the great players that have come in the past. Hey, there go my dog. Tidy, what's up, baby?
Boy, you could let me get no more moments, huh?
Tidy.
You say my auntie had me for 10 days. And I was ready for her to leave, Ocho. So she be stingy. So she don't want to be sharing enough chicken tenders. She don't share nothing. So I was ready for her to go. You good? This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Cologuard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Currently, colon cancer is the second leading cause of cancer-related deaths in the U.S., and it's on the rise in people under the age of 50. But when caught at early stages, colon cancer is survivable in 90% of the people, so screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. And a great one-of-a-kind way to feel more in control of your colon cancer screening is through the Cologuard test, a prescription-based test with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. The Cologuard test is the only FDA-approved, non-invasive option that looks for both altered DNA and blood in your stool, which can indicate the presence of abnormal cells. This test offers convenience and ease of use, and the kit is delivered right to your door. Once you complete the kit, it is returned to the lab and results are available within 2 weeks. Plus, it's affordable. Most insured patients pay $0. And if you do need a colonoscopy, as a follow-up, most insurance plans cover that as well. So if you're 45 or older and at average risk, ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can request a Cologuard prescription today at Cologuard.com/podcast. The Cologuard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use the Cologuard test if you've had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease, or certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Cologuard test is not a replacement for colonoscopy in high-risk patients. Cologuard test performs in adults aged 45 to 49, it's estimated, and based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Inflategate, Ocho. Players are complaining about overinflated basketballs. Here's a list of the players that have spoken out about the absurdity of the ball overinflation in the NCAA tournament game.
Oh, come on, man.
You had Sam Decker, Kobe Bray, Coleman Hawkins, Joseph Girard III, Dalton Connect last year, Armando Bacot, Hunter Dixon. What do you think, Ocho? Is it something or nothing?
Man, I mean, to me, honestly, it's nothing. I wouldn't be complaining about the ball. When you were growing up, sometimes you had to worry, but you had no control over the conditions, huh? You playing outdoor, you play indoor. Sometimes there's no net, sometimes there's a net, sometimes there's a chain net, sometimes it's a double rim. Yeah. Sometimes the ball is flat, sometimes the ball is full. Either way, you adapt, you make the adjustments necessary. Now you see what I mean? Now we got players that done got to college. Now they complain about the goddamn ball and forgetting how we grew up. Well, I'm not sure how they grew up. Everybody had a silver spoon based on this era that's in college right now. Listen, I ain't even had no shoes. I had the hoop in PE class and a pair of Chucks.
Everybody's hooping in Chucks.
I know, but I'm just saying, I'm still hooping in Chucks, and they talk about, the ball is too much air in the ball. Man, if you don't go out there and play basketball and adjust and adapt to the goddamn ball, what is you talking about? Man, hey, Unc, boy, hey, Chad, I was the Chad could have saw me, boy. Boy, back in 1990. Boy,
you look like you played in the 60s, the way you holding that basketball.
I have an unorthodox grip. You hear me? I got an unorthodox grip. I have an unorthodox game.
You do? So do you? Let me ask you a question. Do you think there's something to this? What should the NCAA? Should they look into it? Should they check the ball?
Hey, honestly, as a player, I'm just saying, as a competitor, I wouldn't care about that. That's just me. Now, I can't speak on behalf of the players. If they're saying maybe the ball has too much air in it, I mean, maybe it does. Should that affect your game in any way? No. When you shoot the ball, don't hit the rim. When you put the ball on the floor, you know what to do with it. No air, a lot of air, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't affect anything. That's just me. I ain't complaining about no damn ball. I'm going out there and I'm finna hoop. If you're a true hooper, now I'm talking about a true hooper. If you're a true hooper, you adapt regardless of circumstance. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know. You think the player that go to Rucker Park, they complain about the ball having too much air?
Well, I think sometimes these arenas are bigger than what they normally play in. I think, you hear the NBA players saying you got to get used because the depth perception. Because you used to play it and now they're playing in multi-purposes arena. And so maybe that has something to do with maybe the ball could be overinflated. It's a little, Go ahead.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Don't they have shoot around in college football and college basketball too, right?
Yeah.
There's plenty time to make the necessary adjustments to your game, to your skill set based on the balls that you were using. Me personally, I'm just saying, they have a right to complain. And just something I wouldn't complain about. Before we have a football game, what does the coach tell you to go do 2 hours before the game? Go out there and test the what?
Test your shoes.
So you know what shoes you need to wear because you might have to make the necessary adjustments based on the field you plan on.
Yep.
Come on now, we talk about the ball having too much air, man. We ain't even had no air in our balls in PE back in the 80s. And I made do just like that. Talk about the ball got too much air in it. Man, child, please, man. Come on now.
The Liberty Flames got blown out in their first round of the 2025 NCAA tournament by the Oregon Ducks. Unfortunately, Liberty head coach Richie McKay, that might not have been the worst part of the night. McKay was interviewed on the sideline by one of the reporters on the broadcast. Ocho, take a look at this photo.
Yeah.
Bro, does he not know that we know that that's spray?
Hey, let young bull live his life, man. That's that good Beijing. You hear me?
But Ocho, but if you notice, you can't do. You got first of all, he got
Right.
too. You got to cut it down some because you can't have that much hair and then have that because he got that thing looking like Carlos Boozer. Hey, Chad, y'all remember Carlos Boozer when that had that thing slicked down?
Had a nice little beard. Hey, maybe he didn't realize it, and maybe because the light, you see the light shining on his forehead. Maybe it's the light from the camera that making it look worse than what it really is. So if the
I'm
light
glad it got
wasn't on
blown out. Cause can you imagine had it not got blown out and it's a close game and he's
Right.
starting to sweat?
Ooh,
Man,
hey,
you see
don't
some of
do
the
it
old
like
Baptist ministers, them Baptist ministers be up there in that pool pit and they got
Yeah.
that spray in Beijing.
Yeah.
That start dripping down.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't do him like that. Don't do him
man,
like
I'm
that.
just telling you, hey, Chad know what I'm talking about. They know, man, he wrong for that, Ocho. You can't go
Hey,
out there like we now. You know what? Our counterparts might ain't say nothing, but I
Right.
guarantee every black person that watched that had
Yeah.
something to say.
Always, we ain't gonna let nothing. Hey, listen, we ain't gonna let nothing slide, especially
Oh,
nothing
no.
like that. Listen, on national television. Oh no,
Ouch.
he got that good Beijing.
Yeah. Oh, and you might not you see him in church. You ain't gonna say nothing in church, but soon as you get off church ground, you see the Joker hair in his hair. I don't know what he thought that was.
Oh,
Oh
Hey, that-
no, you
that's
can't.
a good
Now
one.
you, hey, Ocho, you
Yeah.
see that when you start getting them cowlicks and then you might as well go ahead and cut it down. It's just a matter of time.
just let it go.
Yeah, he got them T-tops. That's them T-tops. You know, back in the day, you didn't have the convertible. You had the T-tops.
Right, and like the Camaro,
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right. That's
Camaro and
exactly
the
right.
Firebird.
Nah, man. Hey. And he just, Ocho, why he just put it, he should went ahead and just put it all over. You can't just, it's two-tone.
Yeah.
He got his regular hair and then this thing here jet black.
Well, listen, maybe it
He
didn't
ain't from-
start.
no.
Maybe what if it didn't start off that way? Maybe how about it? Maybe it got like that at the beginning of the game. It wasn't like that. Stress, sweating, and that was the outcome of it.
No, if that game had been closer, he started sweating, that thing had been all down his forehead. He just started, hey, you remember how y'all remember Rudy Giuliani? You remember how he started sweating because he had that rinse in there?
Right,
and he
right,
started
right.
sweating, that thing was all over his face. That's exactly what would have happened to him because that's that spray. That ain't that Beijing. I got that color. That, I ain't got that rinse here. This here ain't gonna sweat. But he got that spray. That spray, you get hot and start sweating, that's gonna start coming down your face.
Wait, hold on. Now you just said something. You said something. I ain't finna let that go by. You say you got the Beijing too?
I sure do.
For real?
Yep.
Okay. I like that.
sure
I
do.
like that. I like that.
Ain't nothing
I like
wrong. Hey, first of all, there are a lot of people got it. You ain't about to be 50. Hey, first of all, I'm not Pakistani. I'm not Indian descent. So my hair ain't gonna be jet black. Ain't no damn 50.
Right.
And I ain't the only one. There are a lot of mofos. There's a lot of mofos on television.
Right.
That y'all must be thinking. Come on now.
Hold on. This is what you need to do. Now, this might be one of the reasons why you ain't been able to find you somebody you actually want. Now, if you're in your 50s, women love a little salt and pepper. So you can stop.
They can put it on their salad, but it damn sure ain't gonna be in my head. You better put it on your plate, your food. Because every chance I get, I'm going to Joe. Hey, color the thing up, Joe. Color it
Hey,
up.
you don't want to let think about how you look though with the all gray.
No, I ain't gonna have no all gray.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Listen, I'm just throwing somebody that just to give them a different look. Give the women a different perspective of you. That's all.
I mean, hey, the chat have seen me. I ain't trying to fool nobody. I mean, y'all seen me a couple of times when I can't get back home or get it colored. Hey, I got that gray coming in. I mean, I don't know what it is.
Right.
These damn edges.
Hey, Unc, I'm telling you, you should try it one time. Hey, somebody use AI or something and change Unc hair color to gray. Yeah, I just want to see how it look. You might like it, man. Women love a little salt and pepper now. That just let them know that you seasoned.
I am. Hey, look, I'm 57, Ocho.
Yeah.
So, But I don't know now. You can't do that though. I mean, like I said, hey, if he'd have had it all one color, if he'd have had it all that, we'd have still we probably wouldn't have noticed it as much.
Right. Right.
But like a lot of times they use that spray to have them edges crispy. So what they do, they use that spray to get them edges crispy.
Right.
So it's a little darker than the rest of the head of the hair. But that's too much. He got that thing looking like shoe polish. Hey, I don't know if you ever shine shoes, Ocho, but my grandpa used to have me and my brother shine his shoes, and we had to shine our own shoes. So I don't know if y'all noticed about that shoe polish, but hey,